Now we've come to one of the most important parts of your guitar. We're going to take the book match spruce that used to be joined together like this. We've already put it on the shooting board and we've got a no light policy of coming through the crack when we push it together and look through the window or look at a bright light. What you want to see is the reflection, the symmetry of the grain. What you don't want is a line of glue down the middle. In order to create a press to push these two pieces of wood together, what I've done is put 3 bench dogs in my bench. I've got a 10mm stick and I'm just going to lift and place these blocks together. I'm going to take 3 panel pins and I'm going to put them in my bench equally spaced out. This is a particularly good trick if your wood comes and it's already pre-shaped. Sometimes suppliers will give you woods with bits cut out. So make sure there's a good little bit of pressure against there in the first place. When we remove this 10mm stick and put the edges of the wood together, we should have just enough pressure to bond these two pieces of wood together. So I'm going to do a little bit of preparation. Whilst I have no problem putting little panel pins into my bench, I don't want to glue the top to it. So I've got a little bit of plastic, so we're ready to apply the glue to one of the edges. Again, I'm just using tight bond. So I want the thinnest slither I can possibly muster. I'm going to try and draw these boards on each other and make sure both sides are perfectly coated. Okay. Lifting both boards up, placing them together exactly at the point where I put the panel pins in. We're ready to close this joint. We can't see much squeeze out there. Another piece of plastic. A steel bar over the top to make sure both halves of that wood stay down. I'm just going to put an old piece of maple and clamp that to the edges of the desk. Okay, that should stop the middle of the work rising up. There should be enough pressure because of these panel pins. We're virtually ready to go. Just to give us a slightly better chance, we'll clamp down with this piece of mahogany. Just the centre of this beech as well, because it'll have risen up because of the camber effect here, to get some pressure in the middle of the wood. Tomorrow we'll have a look at that joint and check that we're happy.